Hey guys, so please excuse my wet hair, it is dry. I thought I would try out some new products that I got from Kmart. These are the OXX or Hug Kiss Kiss. I'm not sure how you say it. I bought these products very recently and wanted to test them out in a first impression style. So if you'd like to see what I would recommend, what I might not recommend, how I apply these products, please keep watching. I did buy an eyebrow pencil previous to this mini haulage. Everything else is new to me to put on my face anyway. Running through the products quickly before I even start on my face. I purchased a lip pencil, a eye crayon, a mascara, a lip gloss, 2 eyeshadows, 1 single, 1 quad, a blush, and 2 blush sticks. I'm gonna get started. I'm going to do my brows first because I already owned this brow pencil. This eyebrow pencil is way too red toned for me right now. I will have to tone it down and add maybe more of a grey eyeshadow. As you can see, easy shape, it's very quick. So I think I want to move on to eyes next. I'm going to start with this eye crayon, which I actually tried on the back of my hand and I was really impressed with the pigmentation. So here is the actual product. Doesn't have a shade, so I'm not sure what the shade is called. So just gonna pop this all over my lids. I am going to blend this out with my finger. Okay, I think that's pretty blended. I'm really liking it. And the color, now that it's a bit more blended, doesn't look too bad. Alright, now I do have 2 eyeshadows that I can use. So this is the gold shade. Pigmentation is beautiful. That is stunning. And then the other item, the other eyeshadow item I got is this quad. So those are the shades in that one. That's them swatched. So I am going to use this mini quad and I'm going to take this purple shade here just on my lids. It's really nice. I like it. The base is definitely helping to bring out more of the intensity in this eyeshadow. Now going into that darker shade of the quad, I'm going to put this in the outer corner just to deepen this up. And then I'm going to take that color there, which is like a lighter brown, and I'm going to put this, just using my finger, just onto the center of my lid. It's a nice little quad. The only other thing I don't really like about it, other than the colors, using them maybe without a brush and without a base, might not be that intense. But the other thing is, it doesn't have a click shut. You wouldn't think such a small thing would annoy you, but the fact that it won't click shut makes me think it would probably break pretty easily if you went traveling with it, even though it is such a good travel size item. So now moving on to this with this single eyeshadow, which does have a click. Taking just the same brush, I'm gonna put this, oh okay, it's very pigmented. I shouldn't have taken so much. Just putting this in the outer corners and I'm gonna bring it in. Just taking whatever's left over on the brush, I'm gonna put that underneath my eyes, make a funny face. It looks a bit funny, so I'm gonna fix it up and blend out a little bit. And I'll come back because I'm looking a bit raccoon-eyed right now. Okay, so it's looking a little bit better. It'll obviously look a little bit better with mascara. So moving on to mascara, and I did see that they did have eyeliners. I don't know if they had liquid liners. I know that they had pencil liners, which I really don't need another pencil liner, to be honest. It's very wet formula. So that's one coat. This really hasn't done anything for the ends of my lashes, so it doesn't look like it's lengthened them or anything. I'm also gonna coat the bottom lashes because I've got such a heavy, colourful eye that I need to colour the bottom colour. Put mascara on the bottom lashes to even it out. I'm thinking I like it better as a lower lash mascara. I'm gonna go in with my second coat. See how that looks. That's a second coat. You can see it's kind of lengthened the lashes a bit more, but it really still isn't anything like what my normal mascaras do. Okay, so I actually added my own mascara over the top and it definitely gave me more of a look that I would want with this look. Next up, we're moving on to my most exciting, I would say, for this look, and that is the blush sticks. So I have the color Plum and the color Peach. So this is Plum, and it does look a lot more darker, and this is Peach, and it looks a lot lighter, and this has more of a plum tone, and this is more of like a pinky tone. It feels actually not as sticky as I would have thought it would feel, so that's good. So using the Plum shade, I'm not sure of the best way to apply it, so I'm just going to stipple. I don't know if you can see, but it's very blue toned. It's very bright actually. I didn't think it would be this bright. I think that's enough. Just blending it out. I honestly think it's going to be too much with the eyes, even this colour. So I'm just going to blend out further with this brush. The colour is just not what I expected. It's very, very, very pale. And it's very cool toned, like very blue toned. I'm not sure about these ones. I think because I was so excited about trying them, I'm a little bit disappointed, but let's move on. So the next product is a powder blush, which I was going to use as a contour shade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use concealer and powder my face first, and then I'll go in with that. So I'll be right back. And again, no name, but it's more of like peachy shade out of the bunch. There's a couple of more brighter ones, I think, but this is more of the toned down one. So I'm going to take just this normal brush that I would take. Alright, so one half of my face done using that as a contour shade. It definitely is the colour of a blush, but I think you could definitely get away with it as a contour if you wanted. Okay, so whilst I like it, I think definitely with the eyes it is a little too pink to be a contour. Okay, so we have established no blush for this look, but you know, you can still kind of see that blush peeking through, so it's kind of nice. In the process of putting on powder and everything, I did lose half my eyebrow. Last two items I will actually be taking off after I put them on because they're going to be way too over the top with this eye look. So I got a lip pencil in Peony, which is a beautiful pink, as you can see there. And I also got a lip gloss. So both like a nice bright pink. So let's test the pencil. I love the colour. Obviously with this eye it's very, very bold. I would probably do more of a neutral eye with this lip. Lucky last out of everything that I have is a lip gloss, and this looks very, very pretty. Now when I swatched this on the back of my hand, it was actually pretty opaque for a lip gloss. Alright, so let's try this. It smells a bit funky. I'm not sure what the smell is. So lip gloss is awesome. I love the colour. The feel is very nice. It doesn't feel sticky. It just feels like it glides. The only thing I don't like is the smell. And even when it's on my lips I can smell it, and it's a bit funky, but I mean it's nothing that I can't stand. Okay, so from here it actually doesn't look too bad. You can see the products on my face. For the most part, I'm really impressed with this brand. I think it is awesome. I think if you're on a budget, or even if you just want to try some new products that are cheaper than the average product, I think this is definitely worth checking out, most of these products. So let's do a bit of a recap. So first off, the eyebrow pencil that I already owned. Unless you have very, very red toned hair, I would probably give this a miss. I think the formula is great. I think that if you're using a powder over the top, it will cling very nicely and your eyebrows will stay in place. But this particular color, which I think is just brown, it's just way too red toned. So I would probably give that a miss. Next is the eye crayon. I think this was awesome. I haven't tried the other shades. I know that there is a silver, very sparkly shade. Don't know what that's like. I'll probably have to test it out, but this particular shade is just stunning. I'm really impressed with it. How it blended, how other eyeshadow stuck to it very, very nicely. I think this is definitely one to try. Next is the quad. I'm impressed by it, but I'm not sure I would pick up any more of the colors. Just because it just doesn't close. It doesn't have that click that it makes me feel like it's secure. And the colors, yes, they were nice, but I think it really comes down to the base that I used. I would probably not pick this up, to be honest. I think you can get better quality shadows for a few dollars more from other brands. Like BYS, I think they have really amazing eyeshadows for the price, and they're not much more expensive than this. Next is a single eyeshadow. Hell yes, you should get this. I think this is awesome. It is just such a stunning color. This is only a $2 eyeshadow, and I think this is amazing. Like, I really think you should check these out. This color in particular anyway, again, I haven't tried the other colors, so I'm not sure if every color has a different formulation, but this particular one here, I would definitely go and pick up. Mascara, nah, I don't think it's worth it. It's $2. I mean, you know, it's workable. It would be good on the lower lashes if you don't like having a lot of product on them, but other than that, I'd give it a miss. These blush sticks, I really wanted to love these, but as I said, I'm a little bit disappointed. I just think overall the colors just weren't fantastic. They're both very, very pale colors, and the plum shade that I used was just way too bright. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be so brightening. I mean, when I put them on, they didn't feel like bad at all on the skin. It was just really the colors that let me down. So I would probably give these a miss, to be honest. And then the blush, the single blush by itself, this color, to be honest, I actually quite like. So I will probably get more use out of this when I'm doing more of like neutral eyeshadow looks. I think the formulation is nice, the pigmentation is really nice, and it has like a subtle glow about it. It's not like an oily glow, it's just like a subtle like glow from within. So I really like this. It's a nice blush, and I would definitely purchase more colors. Then the lip pencil, really impressed by this. This will get so much use. It is one of my favorite formulations, more of like a harder, more drying formulation where it'll stay on your lips. It won't transfer or anything like that. So that for me is definitely a go and pick this up. And then last but not least, the lip gloss, which I've got on my teeth, which, to be honest, was actually a massive surprise. I really like this. I think it's definitely worth picking up. If you're not a fan of smells, it may potentially be something you want to consider when buying this, because the smell is a bit funky. It's like they've tried to make it sweet, but it smells like an off sweet. I'm not a big fan of the smell, but everything other than that I think is really good, and I think it's definitely worth picking up. Again, the OXX or Hug Kiss Kiss range is available at Kmart. They range from about $2 to $6, and most of the stuff is $2, as you've seen in this haul in this video. But they do have, I think, a couple of larger products in the range that cost a little bit extra, like the $6 and whatever. But let me know how you've gone if you've purchased these products. I'd really like to know. You should go and check out the range. So that's all from me. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye.